episode of Revision TV. My name is Christy Browning, and I'm the owner and founder of Revision, a company that exists to encourage, empower, and inspire you. And I hope that you find something encouraging, empowering, and inspiring today in our video. So I want to take a moment and answer a question that a client posed to me, and one of my one-on-one coaching clients. And I thought that, geez, there's got to be other people that feel this way too. I know I felt this way. And so I wanted to bring it to you here on our TV channel. So the question is, Christy, I've been working really hard on my business. I don't see that there's been a lot to gain, and there hasn't been a lot of sales. She runs an online store. And I'm just wondering if maybe I'm doing something wrong, or if I should just give up and go get a day job. Totally understandable. I think that there's lots of reasons to feel like a failure. There's lots of things in the world that want to tell you that you can't do it. And so I'm here to tell you that you can. If you have a passion, if you have a dream, it is possible. Might be hard, might take time, but it is possible. So let's break this question down a little bit. First of all, she talks about not gaining traction and not having the sales that she's looking for, that she thinks she should be getting. So my question and response back to her, and my advice to you, would be to take a step back and look at the time frame that you've been doing whatever it is that you're doing. Understand that some businesses take longer than others to launch. And a lot of times we get really wrapped up in the pace that our business is going, when really we should be just enjoying the direction that it's heading. So let me give you an example. I've seen lots of small businesses who have run ahead to chase the dollar, to chase where they think there's money to be made, and they leave behind their dream, or they edit their dream to fit the money they can make. Now, that's not always a bad thing, but more times than not, the issue actually is that there is you're selling your dream short, and there's this disconnect with your heart and your passionate purpose, when ultimately what you want to do has already been defined, and where you want to go has already been established. So don't let go of that. Don't give it up. Understand that there may need to be processes along the way that need to be tweaked, or things that need to be amped up. But for the most part, what you know in your heart is true for you and true for your vision is where you want to go. It's where you're going to feel the most success, and you're going to have the most fulfillment. The trick to that is not putting yourself in a box and saying it has to be done in the first 60 days, or it has to make $1 million in its first 2 years. Don't do that. Remember, dollars come from other people. The money you make in your business are going to come from your customers or your clients. You can't force them to buy. You can't force them to write out a check to you or swipe their credit card. So your goals and your purpose and your path to success has to be on steps that you set in place and you have control over. So set your goals based on the activity that you can do on a day-to-day basis that will, on paper, give you the dollars that you want to reach. But the goal is the activity. The focus is the self-controlled things you can do on a day-to-day basis. And don't push it. Enjoy the direction. Stay true to the direction, and don't get wrapped up in the pace. Now, the other thing is, should I give up? Am I doing the wrong thing? Should I go get a day job? So I have two thoughts on this, and they might be a little unconventional. The first is, if you are chasing your passion, and it truly is your passion, and it truly is what you dream about doing, don't quit. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give it up. Don't ever walk away. Don't ever stop. Now, if you are looking at losing your home and not being able to feed your family, and you're struggling to make ends meet, sitting back and saying, I'm just going to follow my passion, I'm not going, to give it up, doesn't pay the bills. So there may need to be some alignment and some shifts that need to be made in order for you to bring in money while you're working on your passion. So that may mean taking a part-time job. It may mean working full-time and building your business at night and on the weekend. Does it mean long hours? Absolutely. Does it mean a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of sacrifice? Yes. Does it mean your business may not go as fast as if you gave it a full 40 hours a week? Yeah, it probably won't. But at the same time, you are following your passion. You are following your dream. You are going where you want to go. And at the same time, you do have obligations and responsibilities. So go ahead and make sure those are taken care of, because you don't want that stress added to the pressure of being successful. So take care of your family, take care of your bills, and do what you need to do to provide. Figure out what that is. and know that it is all doable. It may be hard, but it's doable hard. You can do it. You can get through it. I know tons of entrepreneurs who have worked full-time jobs and launched their business on the side. Revision was one of those companies. I worked a really, really demanding job that required a lot of my time and a lot of my mental focus, but I knew that that job was the catalyst, and I found ways for it to be the stepping stone into making Revision as great as it is today. And it really was that. So you have to find the purpose even in working a job that has nothing to do with your business, or is in a job that you want to stay at, but know that it's a necessary thing in order to get where you want to go, and just take it for that. You don't have to be there forever, but work it and be a master at it so that you can be successful in the business that you do want to go after. The other thing about should I give up or should I just give it up and say I'm doing the wrong thing is to really determine ultimately and honestly, is this your passion, or is this your passion someone else is giving you? Is this someone else's dream? If these someone else's expectations? Is this really where you want to go? Is it what you want to do? Is it what you dream about? Is it what makes your heart skip a beat? Or are you just dreaming about making a lot of money, or paying off all your bills, or doing the things that your parents had wanted you to do when you were a kid, or putting yourself into a business industry that has a big reputation and that comes with a lot of clout? All of that's great. Don't get me wrong. But if it's not connected to your passion, if it's not connected to your heart's purpose and your heart's desire, it will be empty and you will lose out, and you will get to the very top of your success and to the very top of your ladder and realize that you've climbed the wrong ladder and that you've reached the wrong peak and you've not really gotten where you want to go. One of the things I love the most about what we do with Revision and what we do with our coaching clients is that we help to coach them go where they want to go. We help coach them on a path that takes them to their dreams and their purpose. Too many times, I personally was a part of coaching programs and was in coaching sessions and workshops and conferences, and all that the coach ever did was tell me how to get where he was. And it was never where I wanted to be. It was always based around money. It was based about owning lots of homes and having clout, and I didn't want that. And other people there, they did. That's great, that's wonderful, and they probably have it, but I didn't want that. Money didn't motivate me. I wasn't motivated to travel the world and have billions of houses and billions of dollars. That's not what motivates me. I am super happy in my cozy, comfy little lake home in Middle East, or middle of the country in the United States, in Farmtown, USA. That I'm okay with that. And so I knew that that couldn't be my motivation, and I knew that couldn't be my plan. And so the same thing is for you. You can't let someone else define that for you and take you on a wild goose chase that's a dream that is not really yours. So I challenge you to take a step back. If you're starting to question your success or the direction you're going or the path you're following, and you're starting to think that maybe you're in the wrong direction, take a step back, slow down, stop trying to figure everything out. Just take a moment, step away, pull out your journal, pull out a pen and paper, and start writing. What is it on your heart? What's on your mind? And I always like to challenge myself to answer this question: wouldn't it be nice if, and you fill in the blank. Wouldn't it be nice if, and you fill in the blank. That question can lead you to your passionate purpose. That question can really start uncovering your dreams. If you're not really sure what that is, and you think that what you're doing or what you're pushing to do really is tied to something else besides your heart and your passion, that question is a great question to ask. And then I kind of take that out to other people that I know, and I ask them, do you think this is something I'm good at? Do you think I'm gifted in this? Do you think I have talent in this? And usually the unexplained talent that you have, that most people can't connect with, that most people look at and go, there is no way I could do that, is your passion. You are gifted not only with the passion, but the ability to carry it out. And I truly believe that. I have people look at what I do and they say, there's no way I could write like that. There's no way I could speak like that. That's my passion. I love doing that. I look at my sister, who is an amazing mom and an amazing wife, and she's a stay-at-home mom that just puts all other stay-at-home moms to shame. And I look at her and think, gosh, I could never do that. I could never be that excited and that passionate about being a stay-at-home mom. And you know what? That's her passion. And if you were to go back to when she was a little girl, That was her passion then. And she was all about taking care of our animals and all about taking care of our baby dolls and our neighbors' kids. And, she was always the nurturing type. That was her passion. And she stuck to that. And it's carried her forward into this amazing life that she loves and she feels fulfilled and significant in. And I feel the same way not being a stay at home mom and having a business and running a company and having a career and a dream that takes me out into the world where I get to help people. If we were to switch our lives around and flip flop those, we would both be very miserable. There's no way we could do each other's vision or each other's purpose, because it's not our passion. And that doesn't mean that you can't like and love other things. I like and love music, and I like and love camping, but that's not my passion. That makes me get up every morning excited to do it. So take a step back and ask yourself some really tough questions and some really thought-provoking questions to determine if this is really what you want or if this is what someone else wants. If the question comes back and it's what someone else wants, that's okay. You've probably learned a lot in whatever it is that you're doing. You just need to redevelop the plan to take you where you want to go. If you do the questions and you find out that, yeah, this is my passion, this is my purpose, then you know what? Just stick to it, because the world needs whatever it is that you have to offer, and you have a passion that was put in your heart, not by mistake, but you were also given the abilities to carry it forward. That's the only way you will feel significant. That is the only way you will get sustainable and long-lasting influence, impact, fulfillment, significance, all the things that fill up our hearts and fill up our lives. That's the way to get it. That's the way to achieve it. It's not by a bank account, not by the amount of houses you have, the amount of kids you have, or how great looking you are. If that was the case, yikes for me. But it might be yikes for you too. But hey, it's okay, because it's not what it's about. It's about you chasing your passionate purpose and going where you want to go. So I tell you this, and I tell Nina, who wrote the question, stick with it. Don't give up. Make sure that you're following your passion. Develop a plan and a purpose that can carry you towards that passion, and then do everything you can every day on the journey to take you where you want to go. With that being said, thanks so much for watching this episode of Revision Television. If you found it encouraging, empowering, or inspiring, we would love it if you would share it with your friends. Let people know about our website, revisionforwomen.net. Lots of great stuff there, blogs, videos, lots of learning. And while you're there, you can check out our sign up for our newsletter, because we have lots of great things that can be delivered right to your email box that you don't get any other way. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.